people tonight. And then I might.
You want me to leave?
You're good. I'm live. You don't have to leave at all. Oh, I do need a chip and some wine. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those that are here now and to those that will be here later listening to me list. As you list, we're going to get to work. I have not prepped for tomorrow yet, so that's what I plan to do is prep. What a day. I went to an auction tonight, but I won't know what I won until tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. So I see a couple people are here. Hi. I'm going to start sharing my screen here in just a second and getting to work as soon as I take a breather. I am amazed at the support in the community. And I'm going to try not to get emotional. So anyway, what I typically do before I list the next day and take pictures is I prep. I go research and I make my drafts. So I'm going to share my computer while I do that, and feel free to list with me. Feel free to chat with me. But I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's see if I can do this thing. All right, I guess we're going to share this screen. Make sure the window is big enough so everybody can see. I think we got another live going on somewhere else tonight. But I got a few little odds and ends here today at the Goodwill because I can't go to an auction and buy a whole bunch of stuff. I don't even know what I won yet and not go and stop by the Goodwill on my way through. So I got these. I've never seen these. I just bought them. I didn't really care. But it's the 1996 Champions, and they're teeny tiny little cars. I don't know if it comes in very clear. But that's what I'm going to start. I'm going to look it up and see what they go for. I'm going to try to go like a rocket ship tonight. I don't know. I got to get out of my funk. I'm in a big funk right now. So I'm trying to get out of it. If you're here, hello. This is only my third time live, so I haven't got used to all the technology yet. Let's hope for some big money. Okay. Not much big money, but it looks like they do get sold a little bit. This is Terry Labonte. I mean, it's super tiny. It's one of 144 scale, so you can't get much smaller than that. Hey, Chris. Hey, Cajun. Yeah, I found these at the Goodwill tonight. It was a small bag of teeny tiny little cars, and I have never seen anything like this, and I didn't know if they were worth anything, and I just got them anyway. So I will list them. I don't see anything like them online. This is probably the closest I can see, so I'm probably gonna, yeah, it's 144, so that tiny. uh, so I was saying earlier that I usually prep everything the day before, and my goal is 20 to 30 listings. We actually did 65 listings today, so that's pretty cool. Probably one of our bigger days. Yeah, like micro machines. Yeah, and they're kind of cool. I mean, I think, hold on, let me put it on big screen. I think they're kind of cool because it has a little card of the race car driver, and then it's really super tiny. Of course, it's in the new in packaging, which is nice, and this 1996 champion. And that's been my days lately, 4 or 0. I keep doing everything but actually list instead of actually getting everything together like I'm supposed to. So I got 2 more in here. This one is from the Brickyard 400. I used to go to NASCAR a lot back in the early 2000s. And then I stopped going as much and kind of fell out of it, but I always was, I mean, I wanted to see the drama of the car wreck, so I'll just confess. But I was Dale Earnhardt fan until he passed. And then I'm afraid to tell you, y'all might immediately jump off. Hey, Jennifer. But who is it? Tony Stewart after that. So if I see you leave, then I know that I messed up. But anyway, this one's kind of cool. It's the Brickyard 400 and 1997. Yeah, exactly. I don't blame you there. I gave up a little sooner. My husband used to be a big NASCAR fan, so we went out there and we would work. We were in the fire department, and so I used to be a firefighter, and we worked there for the benefit of the fire department. So that was kind of cool. T-shirts, things like that. Here's another one that's in there, and this one is, who is that? Jeff. Why am I? Oh, Jeff Burton. So there's Jeff Burton. Mark Martin. Okay, I'll let you. No, Jimmy Johnson. Mark Martin's good though. He was good. So do you still watch NASCAR at all, or do you just like, I'm done with it because of the new system? Oh, wrong button here. So I don't really know what to price these as, and since I only saw the little truck going for $7, I'm gonna just start the bidding at $14. I usually start everything I list. Everything I list, I'll start on auction because I am still learning what things are worth. I change that on certain occasions for newer stuff, but definitely for vintage things. You never know who might be waiting for that thing out there. And if there's one bid and you made an extra 50 cents. Hey, Shannon. Thank you for joining. I got this hat. I don't necessarily think that it's vintage, but I thought some girl might like it. It's a little snapback California hat. It's got the pretty, it's like an orangish pink, even though I don't know if the lighting shows up kind of pink. But yeah, I thought about lotting them together, but I usually try to squeeze every dollar out of them. And I don't know, my husband, he doesn't like that at all. He prefers to get rid of stuff and move on. And I'm like, I don't know if a Tony Labonte person would want a Jeff Burton car. So, but some people collect them all, so I don't know which is the right way to go. But I got the whole lot for $2, and so I'm just going to try each one separate. If I don't get any action from that, I'll probably just put them all together and see what happens. Shannon, I'll have to tell you, something really super sweet happened to me tonight, and I'm going to try to say it without getting emotional, but I had mentioned what I told you earlier to a group of people, and they immediately it was overwhelming. So, and for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, just some family members recently have been diagnosed with COVID. And so just I was on another live and just everybody was super sweet. So, all right, that's enough talking about it because I'm not going to get emotional. Let's just keep going. So I will go ahead and copy this. So this has been happening a lot today with, or yesterday actually, with eBay, trying to create copies and it'll say it failed, but it really actually did it. I don't know. They need a good tester on there to get it right. Okay, let's see. This got Tony Lamonte, and I'll come fill out the details more later. Actually, you know what? This one, I don't know if you can see, but I just noticed because it takes me forever. What's for dinner? The same thing I cooked last night. Nothing. eBay listings. This one's signed, I believe. If I'm not wrong, I believe that this is a signature. So sounds like I just added another $10 to that sucker. Okay, so I just can't help myself. I want to find more and more things. So they had pinball machines tonight at the auction house, and they had Harlem Globetrotters, a rock one, was no specific rock and roll band or anything, but a rock one, and then they had this old 60s one. I actually did a video on it for auctions. If you look at the auction one, you'll see it. The Harlem Globetrotters was sitting at $1,100. I was, in my video, I was bound and determined that I was going to get one of those, at least one, but I just could not seem to. Any other time, I would just spend the money. Not the $1,100. I would have gotten probably the rock one that was $700, and then the other one, maybe it was kind of nice too. But I just need things to go a little lower so I can. All right, I'm going slow here. Let me put this. We're going to do it at 24 and sign, and then Brickyard 400. Hey, Harry. I'm just posting some of the stuff. Well, actually, just getting drafts ready for tomorrow. You can see my listings here. I have to get all of these done tonight and listed before the day's over. And I calculated it's $650 value of listings that, well, I got them prepared yesterday, and then my husband did all the pictures. So I go back at the end and finish up everything that's left and list them. So that is my nightly chore. So I will be up for a minute, which is good, I guess. I'm going to be a good girl. But so now I'm going to try to look up this hat. I don't know a lot about hats. Like I said, I don't believe this is vintage. It's Roxy. It's a Roxy hat, but it doesn't, to me, look vintage. But I'm going to try to see if I can find it right now. Sometimes my fingers move way before my brain moves, and it doesn't make any sense what I tried to spell. Okay, I guess it goes a little higher than I thought. It was $17, and that's the only one I see like that. I hope it's not 17 for 3. It'd be nice to get 17 for this. Yeah, it looks like it's 17 for just one. So Okay, I'll go ahead and probably price mine at 15 since it's not what I would consider new. I don't like to do anything that's new, especially when I'm trying to sell, you know, stuff from Goodwill and all, unless is super, super, super clean and it looks really new. I'd prefer to just claim it as used in good condition, and if it ends up being an excellent condition to somebody's eyes, then I will then they'll be happy when they get it. So that's usually my mentality for that. I picked up a couple books. I do not know what my problem is with books. This is not what I would consider high dollar items, but I'll make a couple dollars, and I looked and they should go fairly quick. But one of them was all about famous inventors and their inventions. And I don't know, I'm thinking about just drinking tonight. 1955 by Fletcher Pratt. But anyway, 1955. So, like I said, it's only a few dollars, but it only cost me 50 cents. So, I looked it up in the store, and it was less than I thought. I need to pay more attention. Oh well. The good thing with these is media mail, and the shipping is rather cheap. But I just love old books. I just can't stand it. So. All right, the other one I looked up in the store was this one, and I hope that it will go for okay money. And so, let me tell you something. All right, so if you're a Neil deGrasse Tyson fan, if you're not, just ignore me, sip wine, whatever. But if you're a Neil deGrasse Tyson fan, he was on TikTok tonight on live. I got a notification. I went on there, and it was the funniest thing watching him be on live on TikTok. And I think what I liked about it is he was showing some of his stuff that he got growing up, his high school diploma, an old bat that he had. He had some kind of little emblem, and he was talking about potato chips, but it was just really nice. So I was really excited about that. Oh, look, they got $23 for that. Nah, I don't think it's worth $23. Hey, Regina, you came by. Hope you have your glass of wine winding down. It was very nice of y'all to stop by tonight. I'm very new at the live thing. So I am just getting my items ready for tomorrow, going through them, trying to do my research, and getting the basics set up. So tomorrow, the pictures can be taken, added, and then we can finish them up. But I have 60 something that we got ready today, and so that's going to be fun. So I had mentioned in another live somewhere that be on the lookout for hot rollers. So we got another set the other day, and these are nano titanium. But hot rollers are pretty. Thanks, Regina. Hot rollers are the thing, or at least they've been selling fairly well for us. I think everybody should look everything up. If you're just looking for anything, if you have a niche, of course, you know I'm not speaking to you, but for those of you that are looking for different things to sell and get a little extra money here and there, just look everything up, because things kind of come in waves. You know, at one time, it was all about the puzzles, and they've kind of died out a little bit, even though they might pick back up. And sewing machines, they kind of slowed down a little bit, even though I don't think they're completely gone. So just always look, because I would have never thought that I'd been selling hot rollers until I looked them up and saw what the difference was, you know, when you can pay $3 or $4 for something. I mean, you can see the prices right here. 40, 40, that's 25, 29, 25. I'm probably going to list mine for around 25 since it's not new. And I need to double check the model number. So I don't know how many of y'all are still here, but do y'all do free shipping, or do you do charge shipping? Because I've been having a lot of battle with that, because someone shared with me that they said they don't care if the shipping is embedded in the price. They want to see one price and buy it. But then again, depending on where you ship to, you might get a little cheaper rate. So I'm in South Carolina. If shipped to North Carolina, it'll be a lot cheaper than shipping to California. So, and I also like to split that difference so you can see what I'm really charging versus what shipping's charging. So there's no thought process there that I'm charging a lot for my items. But I have been trying free shipping more often lately, and I haven't seen a sales. It's too soon to tell if my sales will increase for that. But I'm wondering, so you do charge, okay. I'm wondering if would I increase a little bit if I did free shipping? Now, I do have a thought that I might change for those things that are a pound or less first class. I think that's a little easier to work into the price than when it's above a pound, because the price on a first class can be anywhere from, I don't know, I think the cheapest is like $2.80 or $2.90, and the most expensive is $4 to $5, depending on the weight and depending on the range. But when you hit that priority, you're talking at least $8, if not up to a lot higher. So I don't really know, you know, working $8 or $9 into something that's like a figurine that's a lot heavier, it makes it look like you're charging a lot for something. What I have been doing is looking at others' listing and the comparables and then trying to make a decision there. So, okay, let me see what else I have sitting here that I need to list. All right, I got these. These are super tiny, and I like, I don't know if anyone's ever done dollhouse furniture, but that is something that is worth it too, because they're very super tiny, and they have, oh, I can never get this right. Look, little candles for the table, and then there's a little, you know, and they're easy to store, easy to ship, cheap to ship. And they just got some nice little items in there. I feel like a reseller like yourself should charge. I only expect free shipping from a company. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think sometimes there's a like not everyone realizes that we're actually kind of small resellers, because there are still a lot of large resellers on eBay. But it is true. Yeah, I do promoted, run sales. I do get returns. Not very often, but last week there were 2 broken items and somebody said I was trying to scam them. They did try to do feedback extortion, and I immediately reported them to eBay, and eBay sided with them. So at least I got my item back, even though they kind of, I want to say kind of destroyed it. But, you know, that's kind of the par for the course here. So I want to be salty about it, but I can't do this and be salty at the same time. But I definitely do all of those things. You can actually see, I'll show you if it shows up on the screen, promotions here. If I go down, you can see the promotions. If I put it on the screen, you can see here all the promotions I've done, and usually I'll copy it. You can only promote up to 500 items at a time, so I'll run multiple promotions at any given time. And sales have picked up in the last few days. Also, I've been a little better. I'm telling you, every time I start listing, I start selling. So like yesterday, I sent out 83 offers. I got 4 or 5 sales, and then other things sold, and it's just, we start picking up on listings, they start selling. So just to show you a little bit of my business, those are my, this is my sales for the last 30 days. And you can see here, looks like a freaking music chart. I mean, like, what? And why does the screen do half like that? Anyway, I guess it gets a little bigger if I stretch it some. Hey, hey. And see, I'm looking at your name of your channel. Okay, so the wine's already hit me. But I forgot your name. Is it Derek? I'm gonna be embarrassed if it's not Derek. All right. You lose it. Yeah, see, that's what I figured. I would definitely lose out if I do that. And you know, sometimes I try to price things the best I can, and I'm not always perfect at it. And I constantly look and compare. But when you start getting up to, let's see how many listings I have. Now, this is only one of my stores. I have 3 stores. So in this store, I have 1,200 listings. So I really cannot constantly go out there and try to figure, oh, good, I got it. Thank you. I can't constantly go out there and try to figure out on 1,200 listings whether I remember which is which. So I try to get more information on things, but I've been, oh, good, I got 19 watchers on the phone. Sorry. I scaled off. All right, I'm not listing here. Let me get back at it, people. Let me show you my lovely face before the wine kicks in too much. All right, we got the hot rollers going. So I did a boo-boo the other day. Let me share my boo-boo, but I gotta fix it. I gotta make up for it. I went into a thrift store and I bought a ton of 8-tracks. And I was so excited because I've seen that they've gone. See, y'all are my good luck. Look at me just selling something. Oh, I sold the thermoses. Somebody offered me a low offer today on the thermoses, and I declined it, and I got full price for it. So that's cool. But anyway, I bought a whole bunch. This one looks really rough. This one is signed, but it was really stupid. Hey, Adventures in Reselling, Wine and Cuss Words. I'm in. Oh, yeah, come on, bring it on. The more I drink, the more we're not sure what's going to happen. The first one I did, I got into a debate about which Santa Claus was better, American or Russian Santa, so I'm glad that's finished. Okay, all right, let me get something done. Anyway, I made a mistake. I bought, I didn't finish telling you the story. I bought these, and I was super happy because they were in there, and I'd heard that sometimes you can get 8-tracks for a lot of money. And so I was like, ooh, because the guy was like, you can have the whole box for $5. Matter of fact, you can have both boxes for $5. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get it because I thought I might know what I'm doing there. I saw an Elvis in there. So I got 160 8-tracks for $10, which I know I will make my money back. But after looking at comps, that will be some slow money. And so I might be doing some lots on there. To sell probably which if everything is identical, switching from shit. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts. And I mean, I want to do it for the customer. I want to do as much as I can to try to help them. I don't want to make money on shipping. That I have no I don't want to make it on shipping, but I do have to cover the shipping, and nobody's giving us any breaks. So, but I want to make, get the best perception in people's heads so they don't pass me by for the next person too. So Belschnickel Santa's better because he looks creepy and homeless. Okay, so I'm going to see. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I want to see if I can find that Santa. Let's see, Russian Santa. You are going to get a trip out of this. I don't know if I can find it. Okay, I think I might have found it. Oh, I did. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, so here we were looking up of what do you call it? a snow globe, and it had a Santa in there, and it didn't look like a American Santa. And my husband said it might look like a Russian Santa, and this is the Russian Santa. And I'm like, what? He's so buff. He was like, when I'm not bringing you presents, I'm in the gym. So yes, I think the Russian, because we're used to like American Santa. American Santa is just, I mean, look at this. This dude has not missed a meal, like none. That's what I'm used to. This dude kind of scares me. I don't want to be bad throughout the year. I mean, I should put the wine away if I ever have to visit Russia. And actually, as long as I'm drinking vodka, I'm probably okay. I might get extra presents. Anyway, if German Santa comes down my chimney, he may catch me, right? Oh, what does German Santa look like? Dude, some of these Santas can be creepy back in the day. So let me look. Let's look at what German Santa looks like because, oh, he's Krampus. I think they roll their R. Okay, yeah, see? Dude. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, which is probably most of you because I'm so new, my husband is from Slovakia. And I'm just trying to see if he's listening to me talk about him. So they do this thing where they go around town like scaring children. And it's the same German. Look, see, okay, so see this little guy here, the guy with the devil guy. They literally go to each kid's house and they freak the kids out. You can Google it. There might be another name for it, but literally it's like this whole thing they do every year to this day. In 2020, they go to the houses and they scare the children into trying to get them to be good. I'm like, dude, there is going to be some suffering. And, the family laughs, who wouldn't laugh at a good PTSD moment? So, anyway. So that's it. All right. So all the Santas are just a trip. So that's where I was on my very first live. There was a funny, great horror movie with Krampus. Yes. See, I'm telling you, it is, it is funny. And I know there are some traditions, but that one kind of freaks me out the most. Like if you did that to me based on my personality, I would totally freak out. Like that would be it. I mean, there would. Okay. All right. I'm supposed to be listening here. Y'all got me tripping out. Okay. Anyway, so I don't want to do this. I do not want to list these 8-track tapes, but I have to because I have to make up $10 more. And so if anyone has ever sold 8-track tapes and you have any advice for me, I will pull out the best of the best, and I may end up just lotting all of them off. And I've been testing them because I got this super cool, me in Vintage Land. I got this super cool, and I probably won't bring it over here, 8-track. Can you see it without me causing many problems? Panasonic stereo, and it just happened to have an 8-track player. So I've been playing all the 8-tracks in there, and so far I've gotten like 4 or 5 duds. So, okay, let me go back to actually doing some work, people. Okay, what was I doing? Now, so this is how, right, Regina, what your husband was saying. I don't know why Santa's visiting other houses. So I kind of messed up because I was behind in my shipping and I had this cool red and black hair for Halloween, and now it's only a couple days. So it'll probably have to go either to next year's bundle or find somebody else that likes it. I've been trying to gather up all my Christmas items because I don't want to miss out, but I'm really struggling. I posted a whole bunch of like the Christmas balls. Here's another thing if you go out. For those of you that just look for anything in the thrift store to try to sell, let me show you something else. I just recently got these. Okay, wait a minute. Did I list them yesterday? Here's another thing that I always pick out. I guess you call it a bolo. I'm going to show you what this is. See if, let's see if I can find it. I got 2 pages here of watchers, so give me a half a second. Look for those old Christmas items. I'm telling you, there is bank in some of them. I don't have one yet that's bank, but there definitely are some. Hold on. I know it's scrolling fast. All right, so you got this vintage tree light, but I'm looking for, okay, so somebody must already be watching them. See, I don't even see where they're at now. Let's see. You could have just did this to begin with. Absolutely. That is a great idea. And plus, if you hit the Goodwills, not long after, people will be trying to purge. So you can see here these pyramid. I already got like people. So you can get these. Most Goodwills will be between 95 cents and $1.50. And I lotted these 2 together because there were only 8 balls in each. So I would just say, you know, they will sell. I may end up taking a slightly smaller best offer. And you can see, like on this one at the top, I have 7 watchers on it. And I got this one at Goodwill. Okay, Christy, where now? I got this one at Goodwill for 94 cents. And so with 7 watchers, it will definitely sell. So it's just something to, and donating steel shrink wrap presents they didn't like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll be a nice cleanup after, and hopefully everybody's Christmases go super well. So, you know, I know it's going to be rough for a lot of people at Christmas, and I know that we're, all right, see, this is real life here. I got an open order and a cancellation. All right, so I don't know if y'all ever have this happen. So I get an offer, right? Now I put offers on everything that's buy it now because like I said, I auction everything to begin with, and then I put it on for buy it now, and then I put offers. Only rare occasions do I not do this. And so this router, I only have it listed for $9. If you look at comps, they're slightly higher than that. But I do put offers, and I will entertain them, and I will respond to them. So this guy makes a $5 offer, and I countered, and then now he's making a $7 offer. So I can't beat up on him too much because I do have offers on, but, you know, he knows that thing's worth the money. So I'm just going to let it sit there. He's just going to have to wait and be patient. All right, let me see what kind of cancellation I got here. Oh, so the one that I see details. Huh. Interesting. So this literally came on while I was talking to you, and they immediately want to cancel. And I bet the reason is right there. See that big fat shipping price? That is way too high for 2 bottles. And I definitely do not blame him at all. So I'm probably going to send him a message and see if I can figure out why in the world this thing is trying to charge so much shipping. So let's figure that sucker out right now. So what I typically do is I go into my orders and I look for the awaiting payment, which I did not click properly. And then actually this is awaiting shipment. I guess since he sent a cancellation notice in, I won't be able to do it. Huh. What do I do now? Okay. So what I would typically do is I would typically look at the calculated shipping and see what the problem is. So it's not letting me do that. So let me go one other place. I'm going to do a little workaround here and see if I can figure out my problem. So I don't know if y'all ever have to do this, but I prefer not to lose the sale if I can help it. So as you see here, it's got a quantity of 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sell similar. And at the bottom of your page here, you can hit this button called calculate shipping. And all I need to do is go look and see what where he's located and see if there are cheaper shipping options. So let's see if I can see where he's located. It's not giving me much information. They must have changed the way they do things, because you used to be able to see all the information. You could see where they were from, at least the city, and then you could try to work with them, but I'm not seeing all that now. Maybe it's under. Yeah, the problem is I can't really do flat rate on some of these items just because if I do that, it could be, you know, if I can get it in a flat rate box, that would be perfect, but a lot of times I can't. So there you go. I got an address here. I'm just going to copy the zip code. But yeah, I was saying a little earlier that I definitely need to work on my shipping things for the main reason that you're seeing right now. I do not know if that's the reason why he is canceling, but I would not doubt if that's not the reason. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it's not going to show y'all on the screen for some reason, but basically it looks like he picked priority mail, and it looks like with FedEx I can do it for $16, and with UPS I can do it for $16. So I'm going to message him. I'm going to see what he has to say about it and see. So when you do flat rate shipping, do you pick a price? Do you look at like kind of the middle place and look at the weight and you say, okay, I can ship it for this much? Um, Anything 12 by 12 by 5 can go in a cubic 20 pound, up to 20 pounds. Oh, okay. And those might actually fit in there. And so we used to only deal with cameras. That was the only size of things that we've had to deal with in the past. So we used to only deal with cameras, and now we're dealing with a large variety of things. So we're still working through the shipping. And ever since, I guess, 3-4 months ago, we've started having a lot of problems with USPS. A lot of damaged items, a lot of problems, and they will not give us, we got insurance, and they still won't. We do high quality packing. If it's breakable, we double box it. So we do really well on our packing, and only in the last couple months have we had that problem. So sort of like shoes $9.99, jeans first class $4.99. That's a good idea. I'm gonna take a print screen of what you said and look into it. So thank you. But I actually was talking to my husband about this tonight, that I would prefer to start doing flat rate type of things, because I'll eat a couple dollars cost. I just can't eat that much cost for those things. But anyway, you kind of saw how I went through my transactions. So I am in the process of trying to figure out a price on this. So this is what I've been researching. These are Tagger shoes that I understand is out of Australia, and they have some graphics here on the side, and I have since gotten a little bit of information from people that this is kind of like tagging skateboard. I found the artist, talked to him on Instagram, and so it is a popular artist out there among the skateboarding world. And so I'm just going to take a stab and list these. There are a few flaws at the bend. So, but there are no comps at all. Now, someone told me, if not using pirate ship as backup. So, okay, so I'm going to stop here for a minute about pirate ship. Your mastered are cubic shipping with trash. Oh, okay. So I don't know about cubic shipping, but I did look up some comparisons between pirate ship and what I ship on eBay, and I didn't see a ton of difference, but I did not look into cubic shipping. So I'm definitely and check out Tommy's channel. Oh yeah, definitely going to do that for sure. I'm all over it, because I want to save as much as I can, and plus I want to save the buyer on shipping, because it just will wipe you dry. Okay, so let's see. All right, here's some on OfferUp. Ooh, $10. Okay, we ain't going there. $10 for my shoes. They're too pretty. Nope. Nopey, nope, nope. I gotta get at least 20 for them. All right. Well, we're just gonna go with it. Okay, back to that Santa. Stop. Wipe you dry? I don't know, did I say that? About half my packages go through. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I definitely need to learn something. I should not debate anybody about something I don't know. For sure. And that is why I'm out here in the community, sharing what I have, what I know, and learning already a ton from you guys. I'm just going to use their draft. Really? That big of a difference? Okay. I guess you're the Tommy she's talking about. So I'm definitely going to come check out your channel and learn how to ship, because that is amazing difference, and I do not want to lose out. Shannon, you should know me better than there's no telling what I'll say. I have to edit half my videos, because I go back and watch them later. I'm like, what are you talking about, you moron? See, there, I already did it. Yank and lurk. I'm an East Coast, right? East. Yeah, so I'm in the East. I wish I was mid-country. That would definitely save me on shipping, but I don't wish I was mid-country. But, you know, for shipping, that would be good. All right, I don't know the year of these, so maybe the artist can give me more information. I don't know a price yet. See. All right, let's see what else I got. I gotta get a few more done for tonight. I got me some glowy glass the other day, but it's in the other room. And I got this cute little teapot. And I thought it was super cute. And it's a teapot with the cup. Like, whoop. And I was checking it out, got it all clean, and there's a teeny tiny little crack. And I know that sometimes people will buy it even with the little crack on there, but I don't think I'm going to try to sell it like that. The crack seems to be getting worse. A lot of times people will collect these, so they don't really care if it has a little bit of damage on it. But I think I'm just going to do a sell. I want to start a store called Islands of Misfits, where basically all the little chips and damaged items goes to a place that people love them, and they don't care if they have a little bit of a problem. They'll still buy them, because when you work with vintage, you run across a lot of that. A lot of things that have just, they're old and they just have the slightest of flaws. Yeah, it's worst. I need a refill. Actually, I don't. I'm going to be wrapping this up in a few minutes. Get a few more. Okay, so I have a bad habit of keeping things that I find. But since it's Halloween coming up, I thought I'd share with you Gizmo. Look at those eyes. Dude. Do not feed him after midnight. That's the rule, right? Okay. All right. Sorry, just picking up some more of my stuff. I got me a little... Talking about Gizmo. Have you seen the movie yet? That's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun watching that movie, The Gremlins. All right. If you can't see, I have a light and a magnifying glass. So for you old people, get you one of these. It definitely works. All right. It's made in Japan. And it also helps me. I guess it's one of these. Let's see if anything's sold. No big ticket items tonight. All right, so let me tell you something. When you look here at this, I don't know if you can, I'm gonna make it full screen here, or the best I can full screen. Right here, made in occupied Japan. When you're looking at vintage items, if you see a figurine or something like that, I'm not saying it's going to bring you big money. It's not going to be big money, but it does kind of age it and date it. So it's something you want versus made in Japan. And you can do some Google research of why that is and why that exists. But it is something to look at. Ooh, all right, so let's see what else we got. All right. I do have some old dolls here too. These are, I don't know if they're pretty or creepy. I guess they can kind of go either way. Santa's probably the creepy Santa's going to bring him down the tree. I mean, look at those eyes. I mean, dude. And look, it closes. I don't know if you can see it, but it closes. There you go. You can see it. And then they open. I mean, that's some creepy stuff right there. But I have several of these, and I believe they're from the 1940s. They might be a little older, but I think they're from the 1940s. I have a couple of them. I got these from an estate sale, tag still on it. But I will probably sell them off as a lot here. See, she is not as old. She can go somewhere else. This one was being hard to get along with. I don't know who she is. She looks like this was 1990s. I'll sell those two together. And then and I cannot remember what the W is for. Real toe. Right? Yeah, I only see the cheap ones too. But when I go to the auction that I go to, there's an auction that I have that comes up every Thursday right now. The first Thursday's for preview, the second Thursday's for buying in my area. And when that auction comes along, they have some really nice mugs, but people will spend a penny on them. And I was talking earlier about a video I have out there of the auction. There's some really nice stuff. And we bought some things tonight, some cameras, and things like that. But yeah, they have some of the really nice mugs. I think I'm going to just do some videos of stuff that they get in there because it's so cool to look at. All right, it is a few minutes before 10. I'm going to list 2 more things if I can do it, but everything is super small. I got to come up with some big items to list tomorrow because I am not listing nothing but $5 stuff. Okay, so I'll show you what I got at the Goodwill the other day, and I was so excited because it was like, oh, look out for your Starbucks mugs, you know. So I found one. I actually found a couple of them, but this one was the one I found the other night. And it's been a while since you don't run across them very often. And I was like, ooh, this looks you know, it looks rare. And I looked it up and couldn't find it. So I was like, oh, I'll look at it when I get home. I know it's worth it. It's worth every penny. I'll look that thing up. It's not worth anything. Not what I thought it was. I was all excited. I thought I was going to get to retire. I thought I done found. Good to hear, Shannon. Hadn't bored you out of the room yet. I thought I was going to get rich over the Starbucks mug. I'd seen some videos and I was like, I am out. I was going to post my video. I have won the reselling game. Peace. And no. That did not happen. But if you ever see a video that comes up and says, I'm out, peace, love you, I have won the reselling game because I am not going to be in my 80s or 90s selling if I hit that big $1 million item. I'm just not doing it. I'm telling you right now. I do not. Look at this. Look at that. That is a shame. And theirs is in pristine condition, and mine looks like it has been through the tumbler. So I will go ahead and sell it because that's the business I live in. I will get it done, and I will probably try to squeeze $6 and clean that sucker up. I still think a Starbucks mug should not go less than $9, just based on what I saw. But what do I know? It's so Starbucksy though. Okay, I said that was going to be the last one, but I think I can squeeze one more in here before 10 o'clock. So I have this little shelf. I know you can't see it. I'm just describing it. And I just keep all the little things up here. And this is the last thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to look it up. Another little nothing. Yes, it is true. I paid only 95 cents for that mug. And so I'm going to make me $3 and get me a sweet tea at Bojangles. So, yeah, you're right. Any little bit's better than nothing. And sometimes it's the little things that keep the wheel turning. I have a whole theory about little things. I don't want to sell things less than 10 unless I got it for like a penny or something. But to be honest, the turnaround's not too bad if you think about what companies make. But look at this salamander. And it's so squishy, it feels real. I mean, it really does feel real, and it's just, but I have no idea. It's probably not worth anything, but it's a little beanie. I do, just so y'all know, I do not have this cheap of things all the time. Okay. All right. I think I'm done because I don't know how to spell salamander. Oh my God. You better be glad I have wine in me. I'm not embarrassed right now. Alexa, how do you spell salamander?
Salamander is spelled S-A-L-A-M-A-N-D-E-R.
Look at me. I'm like half genius. Okay. I don't even know how you would possibly find something like that. And again, it's too tiny for me to read. I swear. All right, let's see if I can find it before. A rainbow creatures. If it's not worth nothing but a few dollars, I'm keeping it for myself because I feel like I'm touching a real salamander. Oh, see you later. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. Okay, so here's one. Oh, okay. Okay. It might be going to a new home. And mine's prettier, so in your face. Actually, rainbow is probably more desirable, but that's all right. I'll take it. All right, that's it. I did it. Did a few. I'm going to work on later on my drafts, what I have tonight, list them, and then go to sleep. But I really appreciate everybody that stopped by and everybody that's going to watch this later and everybody that's going to screen record and say what an idiot. And I don't care. Anyway, kisses. Have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.